Greetings, lovely people. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody coming on board. It's a beautiful day, wonderful day, amazing people joining again. Lovely people, today we are going to make it sharp, snappy. We are in Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traore is not happy about certain things going on, especially on the battlefield, where the soldiers are trying their best to reclaim the territory. Certain things are happening which Traore is not happy about, and these things are coming from home. All right, so we are going to talk about it. I'll play the video, and then you listen to what he has to say in regards to this, and then your opinion will be added. And also, we are coming to Ghana. Ghana, let me take you to Ghana so that you understand that for now, I can say that Ghana is having a listening president. I mean, a listening president. A president that listens to people. Something just happened in Ghana. I spoke about it on TikTok and people insulted me a lot. When I made mention of it, I had a lot of insult from people. But no problem. It just happened in Ghana. And when I said this land is a land of theology, people don't believe. It's a land of theology and criminology. So lovely people, you're welcome. If today is your first time, this is Official Survivor Media, the voice of the new Africa emerging with pride and dignity. Fact and credibility is our hallmark here. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Traoré, we know he's working very hard. This man has so much pressure on him. Let me put this before we move forward. There is so much pressure on him because he has a lot of people to prove wrong and a lot of people to prove right. Number one, this man have the responsibility to prove ECOWAS wrong, because ECOWAS is expecting this movement of AES to fail so that they can point out and say, yeah, they said it is not going to work. He is trying his best, or there's pressure on him to prove African Union wrong because they are also waiting to see failure there so that they can point out and say, yeah, we said it. It is not going to hold. There is a responsibility on him to prove the imperialists wrong because they are doing everything to fail him so that they can put it on their pages to tell the world that, yeah, he has failed. There's responsibility on him right now to prove the rest of us, you and I, right for taking side with him. So there is too much pressure on him. This is the only president when he is not on the field with the soldiers, he's in the farm working. If he's not in the farm, he's cutting sword for another project or he's inaugurating another one. You can just check across the democratic nations and tell me how many days our African leaders move out of their comfort zone. No. Sometimes 3 months before a leader will come out to see the people, they are always sitting in office, signing this paper, enjoy air conditioning. On the battlefield, Ibrahim Traore detected something which he is not happy about. What he detected is that, according to him, the reason why sometimes the soldiers on the field are being attacked randomly, unaware, they are being taken unaware by this individual, is that most of the time they are on phone call, especially in the evening. Their wives, their parents, their mothers call them, they are trying to do video call and all these things. So these individuals on your screen, according to him, he interrogated some of them. After capturing some of them, they interrogated them, they released the secret that they always observe from afar. The moment they see the soldiers on the field and realize that their lights is on, when you are on phone call in the middle of the night in a dark place, of course, the light will be on. So when they see the light like that, then they realize that, oh, okay, so these people, they are busy on phone. Then they hit. So Traoré said no. They should allow the people to concentrate because they are fighting for the country. Of course, it's a painful thing that your wife, your husband will leave you, your son will leave you, and then for 3 months you'll not hear from me, but they should minimize it. Okay, they should minimize calling the men on the field is distracting them. So this is what you have to say. Let me play the video quick and then we move forward.
Vous voulez forcément changer tout le monde, c'est pas possible. Il y en a qui peuvent changer, il y en a qui peuvent pas changer. C'est la même chose. Quand on disait à l'armée française de partir, mais tout le monde a dit qu'on ne peut pas tenir. 1 mois c'est trop, on ne peut pas tenir. Le Burkina va s'effondrer, ils vont prendre Ouagadougou, ceci. On est là. Il y a des Burkinabés. Dernière chose que je peux vous demander, ça c'est à nos mamans. Il y a un phénomène que j'observe sur le terrain et qui ne me plaît pas. Et je veux que chacun à son niveau puisse conseiller, voilà comment je peux dire, ceux qui sont sur le terrain. Les gens ont le courage, la rage de vaincre, mais souvent on a des pertes qu'on ne peut pas s'expliquer. Vous comprenez? Et ça, ce n'est pas intéressant. Je dis toujours aux soldats, vous combattez, mais vous devez revenir raconter les batailles. Si vous restez, c'est pas grave, on défend la patrie. Mais il faut combattre avec rage pour revenir raconter les batailles. Et pour le faire, il faut rester concentré. Et qu'est-ce qui nous déconcentre souvent? Les téléphones portables. Mais nos chères dames, quand on part en mission, même si on fait 2 mois, 3 mois sans nouvelles, ça peut perturber. Mais il faut qu'on reste concentré. Il ne faut pas vouloir que chaque nuit, on ait appel vidéo ou bien qu'on s'échange les messages à chaque seconde. Ce n'est pas possible. Il faut laisser les gens concentrés. Hein? Il faut nous aider. Je le dis parce que ce sont les terroristes eux-mêmes qui nous disent. Il y en a qu'on a pris prisonniers, il y en a qui se sont rendus. Et quand ils viennent, ils nous disent que non, c'est à travers les téléphones qu'ils arrivent à réussir certaines attaques. Et ils nous expliquent ça. Ils nous disent que la nuit, ils observent dans nos camps à distance. Lorsqu'il y a beaucoup de lumière, ça veut dire que les gens sont concentrés sur les téléphones. C'est à ce moment où ils profitent de s'approcher. Et la journée, ils regardent. Lorsque les gens sont concentrés sur les téléphones, ils profitent d'attaquer. Ils peuvent s'approcher de la sentinelle sans qu'ils ne sachent. C'est les terroristes eux-mêmes qui nous disent ça. Donc vous voyez comment le téléphone est dangereux. Partout où les gens n'ont pas été surpris, l'ennemi ne peut pas. Mais si vous êtes surpris, vous ne pouvez pas. Peu importe votre armement, peu importe. Si tu es surpris, tu n'as même pas pu démarrer ton véhicule, tu fais quoi? Tu es surpris, tu n'as pas pu monter sur ton arme collective, tu fais quoi? Vous pouvez faire l'expérience, vous vous asseyez avec votre téléphone, quelqu'un va venir faire tout autour de vous. Vous n'allez pas savoir. Et la jeunesse a besoin d'être conseillée. Donc ça s'adresse à tout le monde, les chefs coutumiers, les personnes âgées. Il faut conseiller les jeunes. Le pari sportif, quand je le dis pour ça, encore par rapport aux soldats, beaucoup sont concentrés sur ça, et même ils le reconnaissent. Et ça prend trop de temps. Imaginez un match, ça dure combien de temps là? C'est 90 minutes. Ils sont concentrés sur ça. Et c'est dangereux. Vous savez qu'il y a des soldats qui se suicident à cause de ça? Il a parié, il a tout perdu, et puis il prend son arme et se bute. Ah non. Chacun n'a qu'à réfléchir qu'est-ce qu'il peut faire pour sensibiliser, pour empêcher les gens de faire certaines choses. Si vous avez un ami sur le terrain qui passe le temps à vous faire appel vidéo ou quoi, il faut éviter. Dites-lui de se concentrer. C'est comme ça que vous allez sauver sa vie. Je compte sur tout un chacun pour pouvoir passer le message, sensibiliser et agir pour que le téléphone puisse nous permettre d'avancer plus vite. Voilà. Sinon, les gens ont le courage, la ténacité qu'il faut et tout. Les soldats burkinabés n'ont peur de rien. Il n'y a pas cette zone au Burkina où ils ne peuvent pas rentrer. Voilà. Dites qu'ils sont là-bas 1 million de terroristes. Si on dit aux soldats de partir, ils iront. Il n'y a pas cette partie du Burkina où ils ne peuvent pas rentrer. Donc ce n'est pas le courage qui manque. Ce n'est pas la ténacité qui manque. Donc, c'est possible d'aller plus vite. La preuve, on continue d'avancer sur le terrain. On va continuer d'avancer jusqu'à recouvrir l'entièreté de notre territoire. Et je souhaite donc que la santé soit au rendez-vous pour tout un chacun de vous dans vos entreprises. Que Dieu protège notre chère patrie. Que Dieu protège et accompagne nos forces de défense et de sécurité qui se battent sur le front. Et qu'ils reviennent nous raconter les batailles et les victoires qu'ils ont engrangées. Restez concentrés, la patrie ou la mort.
People, you heard him. The phone calls will put their life in danger. The women need to listen to Traoré. The old women who they have their sons on the battlefield, allow them to be, let them concentrate. That is the only way you can save their life. All right, let's move to the land of theology, Ghana. Lovely family, if you are still here with me up to now, please hit the like button. This is what is happening in Ghana. Recently, the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, he told us that our energy sector is loaded with debt. So he inherited debt. And one thing which also happened is that the moment he came to office, lovely people, it is not even up to 2 weeks. Lighted out everywhere. Like, I thought at some point I was thinking that, is there sabotage in the system? That the moment he left, now the MPP guys who are in the system, you know, they recruited many of them during their time. They tasked them to be doing this thing to us. You can't have light 24 hours. Before you realize now the light is gone. So people begin to complain. And So he came out and then said, no, there's problem with the energy sector. There is debt loaded. This past government refused to pay some of the debt, and then we have a debt, legacy debt, as he called it himself. Now, when he came to office, things were very high. Our economy was in total chaos. You know, our cedi have depreciated against the dollar in a massive way. But he came to office, and somehow, anyhow, he together with the finance minister through some, initiative, they've been able to stabilize the economy. So the petrol or our fuel price drop, things drop in the market. I mean, women are even happy. They've gone to the market, and then the tension came down. You know, the burden came down a little bit. Now you say, okay, since fuel price have moved from 17 cities down all the way to 11 cities. Even right now, as I'm talking, some of the places they are selling fuel 10 cities thereabout. You understand? So he did a very good job in dropping down and bringing down the burden a little bit, the hardship a little bit. People are able to afford certain things at lower prices. So he said that, okay, this is what we are going to do. He's going to add 1 cedi to every liter of fuel that you buy, taxing the drivers and everybody who use fuel. So instead of 11 cedis, because it moved from 17 cedis to 11 cedis, now it is going to be 12 cedis every liter because of the tax added to it. And so that we can use that money to contribute to paying our debt in the energy sector. When you look at it, it is not a bad idea, but there is a problem. This is where I have problem with it. Then I did a video and I was saying, look, we don't have problem with the tax, but the sector where the tax is going to operate, the energy sector, ECG, Electricity Company of Ghana alone, the leakage in Electricity Company of Ghana, if we can fill those holes, if we can block those leakages, we will raise money to pay the debt without even taxing the citizens. So first thing first, let there be sanitation work in the energy sector. Let ECG do their homework. Go track all the meters, because there is so much illegal connection in the system. There are institutions, government institutions, that they are not paying bills. There are factories that they are not paying bills. They have connected the meters illegally. There are hotels. There are high consuming industries in this country. They are on illegal connection. Because if you are taxing us, and then we are taking the money to fill or to pay our debt, and then there is so much hole. It's like you have a broken sack and then you are trying to put something inside. It will leak out. So fill the hole first before talking about tax. I put that video out. A lot of people insulted me. I was insulted by the NDC guys who were defending the tax. Meanwhile, I don't have a problem with the tax. My problem is where the tax is going to operate. Even the term of the e-levy, I was not having problem with the e-levy in particular, but it was exploitatively initiated. The way they have been deducting the money is exploitative. That was my problem with it. So in regards to this particular tax, it's a good idea, but first things first, work on the energy sector. Lovely people, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. The government, this is a listening government, honestly speaking. The president of Ghana currently is a listening government. I will not lie to you. The bill or the tax came with a lot of opposition from the citizens. Were no, they are not good. They cannot pay that tax. And everybody was like, some people support it, some people don't support it. So the president rolled it back and postponed the date where it will be implemented. Then work begin. Look on your screen. ECG conducted a sanitation process. Look at what they found. There are houses, this is an estate, 400 houses with block factories. They are on illegal connection. This is what I said recently. The ECG should do their homework first, because there are leakages. If you are doing business, your revenue, your income is not complete, you will land with debt. So we should first of all trace and change all the 40 meters out of the system. Make sure that we close door to all the illegal connections. The government institutions and the high consumption industries in this country, they should visit all of them one after the other. Make sure that everything is set before we can talk about tax. Now, according to Joy News, this is what they said. They said, ECG considered legal action against management of Rehoboth estate after officials uncover widespread power theft involving the entire state, including over 400 houses and a block factory. This is just small. This is just small. Mr. President, I know you are listening, President. This is what I was talking about. It is just small. I'm telling you. Do you know what is going to happen? Mr. President, let ECG continue their work. All the illegal connections in the system. I have a solution. Everybody that will be involved in illegal connection, tax all of them together so that we can use their money to pay our legacy debt. Don't come and tax us. Because people will not misbehave like this. These are the things that are creating debt in our system. Somebody will use power freely and you are coming to tax people 130 to pay for what they have caused. No way. These companies have money and there are a lot of factories around. Go around. ECG should do their homework. They should take that. They should charge all of them accordingly. Calculate the legacy debt and charge them accordingly. Let them pay. And do you know the funny aspect of it? According to Joy News, this one, I got this one on Joy News. ECG disconnects power supply to head office of Ghana Water Limited. Over 1 billion Ghana cedis unpaid electricity bills. Just look at that. So if Ghana Water Company is owing this amount, check how much people will be owing in this country. There are huge offices like this. They are owing more than this. I said it here. If ECG is able to do their work properly, there will be no need to tax the citizens 1 on every liter of oil. There will be no need because it is the mismanagement and adonkerism of ECG. ECG cannot deny this. A lot of these things are in the system, which is leakage that we are experiencing. So before you talk about taxing the citizens, please make sure you do your homework first. Then we can talk about the tax if it is necessary. Because I believe that if we are able to close all those leakages, there will be no need to tax the citizens on every fuel that they buy. No, we cannot be paying for somebody's mismanagement. This is part of Operation Recover All Loot. These people, they looted the power. They should pay heavily so that at least we should use their money to pay our legacy. They have money. These 400 houses, do you know how much power they are consuming every month? These 400 houses and the block factory. And this block factory is building estates. So they are working 24/7. Do you know how much they are consuming is adding to our debt? So we cannot be paying for the mismanagement and then the misbehavior of people like this. Because of them, you come and tax us that we should pay. No.